Okay, it's day 57, Sunday. I'm all packed up and I have had no idea where to head to next. Utrecht is the obvious one, it's only about 30 miles away, but then I'm kind of too close to Amsterdam. I'm in a bit of a dead end then. So I'm going to delay that. I hope I'll still get a chance to get there. And I'm going to go south towards Tilburg. I'm not going to get there today, I don't think. I'm going to stop somewhere in the countryside first, because that's what I want. I want to stay in this lovely, lush countryside. So yeah, I'm heading towards there. Then from there, depending on how many days I've got left and stuff, I can possibly move on to Antwerp. I'm going to swear, I was thinking of Eindhoven, but when I looked at Eindhoven, it's pretty built up. I don't want another Frankfurt, so I'm going to swear that. So yeah, then I could go over to Antwerp and then back up along the coast, along the Dutch coast to Amsterdam. Well, that's my plan so far. I'll decide as I go. I haven't got a plan, that's the plan. So it's a nice day today, so let's see how I get on. Okay, so I passed this spot yesterday, but I was going too fast. Over there is a big cemetery, and I've seen a war memorial as well. It might be a war cemetery, and there's this amazing memorial, and it's actually in English, the inscription. It says it's to the memory of the Royal Army Service Corps and the Royal Air Force and the Royal Canadian Air Force, who valiantly attempted to resupply the airborne forces during the Battle of Arnhem, which was Operation Market Garden. There's a little bit of history for you. Isn't it an incredible monument? Just waiting to cross the river on this ferry, which looks solar powered. Nice. Sheep. And this is how you build a bike path. It's about 1 o'clock, I think, something like that. And it's a big wide open space. But I'm in the shade because they've planted some trees. Yeah, there's a little ditch down there. This is fine. If it's all gonna be like this, I don't mind staying in Netherlands for the next few days at all. Okay, look at this. So they have basketball type bins on the bike paths, so you don't even have to slow down or stop to put stuff in the bin. Yep, they've thought of everything. They are years ahead of us. Okay, so this seems to be like a typical country lane. Probably be an A road in the UK, but it's got massive wide bike lane, stroke, I suppose, pavement. There's a windmill on the horizon there. And we'd call these, well, I think the phrase is actually Belgian, but just painting a line along the road. They often call that a murder strip, because you actually haven't got any protection at all from the road. It's a two-way road, by the way. Cars coming in both directions, you just have to give way. But I suppose over here, because everyone cycles, it's the culture, isn't it? It's the common sense and the way people treat each other, so it seems to work. Well, this is my camping spot for tonight, which I am very happy about. I am literally camping here, right next to this lake. Well, it's not really a lake. Look at that. Look at that slide, a big inflatable slide, and a windmill behind it. And yeah, this is what the campsite looks like. It's an island. So the reasons I picked this campsite is the vast amount of water, and I've had to swim in I don't know how long, and it is scorching today. Oh, I miss boats. And well, not technically this bit of water, but just over that, maybe that bit, I don't know, just over that bit of land anyway. The river, they call it the Maas here, as in Maastricht, but it's the Moose. It's the first river I came along, and I'm like, oh, my old pal, the Moose. So hopefully I'll get a swim at that as well, but I'm just going to go and have a swim now. I'll literally be able to take 3 steps out of the water and get back in your tent. Okay, I've been for my swim. I've been for some chips from the little snack bar here. It's weird, it's a massive campsite, and it's just got one bar and one little snack place that seems to only do chips. But yeah, I forgot to update important but sad news. Last night, went online and booked my ferry home. So on Monday the 18th, I take the ferry from Amsterdam to Newcastle, where I've never been before, but I'm not going to see very much of it. Take the overnight ferry. So on did I say Monday? Sunday the 19th. Yeah, Sunday the 18th. And then on the 19th, morning of the 19th, I'll arrive in Newcastle. Got about a 10-mile cycle apparently to the train station, but it's an NCN route. I'm going to hate it. Don't care how good it is. I'm going to hate it because it won't be like here. And then I arrive back in Liverpool Monday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It'd be nice to see everyone, but I'm dead sad that my adventure's going to end. That's my sad face. Okay, it's day 58 and I've left that campsite. I have just had to push up a hill in the Netherlands. I've got this like complex now that I'm not going to use my little gear the whole time I'm in this country because it's so flat, but that was kind of like a steep ramp up onto this flood defence. I have decided today that I am going to head towards Utrecht after all, because I've been looking at the map and I don't know where to go down this like south end towards the border of Belgium. There's nothing there that really appeals to me. I might not make it. It's about 40 miles away and there's a wind today. It's mostly been a slight tailwind, but we'll see how that gets on. So yeah, that's my plan. There's loads and loads of campsites. One thing I've noticed cycling around is there are campsites that haven't been appearing on Google Maps because I've not been zoomed in so much enough. There's more campsites than they can really show you in the results. But I've just stopped here because look, a bit of a canal, but there's actual houseboats on this stretch. So yeah, that's nice. Good authentic Dutch experience. Right, I think this is the bridge I'm about to cross. We just stopped. I want to show you this first of all as well. Loads and loads of thatched cottages, thatched roofs here. Really neat thatch. But what the hell is that? Not that guy. Look at that, it's about 12 feet tall. It's ridiculous. That's crazy. European churches always have much better chimes than ours do. That one sounds like it needed a bit of a tune though. So I'm back on the Eurovelo 15, but it's no longer Rhine-Radway, it's Rhine-Fietsroute. Oh, apologies for my accents. Just had a little go on that free tap over there. But yeah, I'm meant to be going that way, but I've just come to these amazing gates, and down there you can see there's a beautiful stately home. It's a hotel now apparently, so I'm just going to have a little detour and have a little look at it. Okay, I stopped a little while ago. At lunchtime today I uploaded, because I had some Wi-Fi, I uploaded 2 videos at a time because I haven't had any Wi-Fi for ages and I'm nearly out of 4G as well. And somebody has already commented, thank you by the way for all your comments, on the one I did about Good Park, Bad Park, about the Hogue Velu Park, which I didn't like because it just seemed really sterile and how there was barely any wildlife. And they're Dutch themselves, and they commented that about the problem with something called oak processionary caterpillars and moths. Now I've seen warning signs up in some of the forests and I've translated them, and I saw something like that, and actually when I saw the word processionary I thought, oh, that must be a bad translation or something, because I've never heard of that before. But no, that's what it's called. And it explains, I've googled it, and it explains why I see so many trees with red and white tape taped around them. I've seen loads of them in that Hogue Velu place, and I'm not getting any closer. In fact, I'm doing myself I'm at risk right now because these horrible little creatures, these little caterpillars, are a massive public health risk. They are hairy, and they can actually eject their hairs, and it causes skin irritation and breathing difficulties. And yeah, they can carry on the wind up to 500 meters. I've got a couple of new kind of little bites on my arm now. I'm hoping that's not what it is. And yeah, they do a lot of damage to the tree. The oak trees in particular. That's what they are. Yeah, they can strip the bark bare. Ew. And the problem is here apparently is they've got no natural predators anymore. There's an imbalance. So that was really interesting to find out, and it explains a few things about what we're seeing. So once again, thank you for the comment. And yeah, poor old oak trees, eh? I wonder what that is. It looks like it's only good for locking up princesses or something, but it's probably something much more mundane, like some sort of water tower. Just stuck in the middle of a field. Okay, I've got my tent up. I am about 10 miles outside Utrecht, but I wanted to come to this campsite because it had a 4.9 rating on Google, and I'd never seen that before, and I think I understand why. So let me have a look. Here's my little plot. I've got a table and a chair, which is always nice. Then through here, there is a kitchen, somewhere to cook. Somewhere to keep your bike. Nice little VW camper. Which way do I go? Bins there. And then through here. Shower and toilet. Apparently the shower's fantastic. There's actually a room. Someone staying in there tonight. And then through here. And microwave. I might have to get some microwave food because I've not eaten microwave food in so long. A kettle. I am on the last teaspoon of alcohol for my Trangia. That's fantastic. A couch to sit on. A rocking chair. Oh god, it's a nice night. It's a nice, but what am I going to do? Rocking chair or it's outright? And I'm going to show you the best thing this campsite has. Oh look, it actually has free fruit and veg, and these plums are delicious, but that isn't the best thing. Oh, it's close though. Look at this fella. Hello. There's a donkey sanctuary down the road. Hello. And this guy's come from here, have a new mate. Here I am on my lovely sofa. Just had a great conversation with the couple of other campers. There's the woman who volunteers at the donkey sanctuary, and she was saying, she said there's only 170 donkeys in the Netherlands, but maybe it just means in her sanctuary. It's got to be more than that because it's not a very donkey friendly country. So they look after the ones that are sick, but they've got some healthy ones like that one that was a fine specimen of a donkey, I'm sure you'll agree, that they're trying to look for homes for. But what you can use them for, apparently, is they're very good shepherds. They look after the flock, they're very brave, and they'll even attack wolves. And I said, oh my god, I just read on the news, on BBC News today, that there are now at least 2 wild wolves in the Netherlands. And yeah, then we had a big conversation about donkeys and wolves. Isn't it great? Hasn't this video been educational about the eco-culture of the Netherlands? So after a little bit of coaxing, off she goes. I was quite in love with this method of camping, but maybe it's a little bit problematic. Yeah, so she brought all her stuff. Apparently the sanctuary's nearby, and she put all her stuff on the back of the donkey. Got going in the end. Oh god, I'm so jealous.